Jesus Christ, Bouncer. Wasn't expecting you to be sitting pretty, but it looks like you've been chewed up and spit out by every chomper in the city.
I could say the same about you, you old bastard. You're covered in just as much blood as me.
It ain't my own blood, kid.
It's not entirely my own either.
What the hell happened to you? It wasn't the chompers that got you, was it?
No, I can handle them. What I can't handle is a fucking rifle round punching through my leg.
Fucking hell. Well, we ain't staying in this fucking tissue box that smells like skunk weed and shit. Get your things together and let's go.
Oh yeah, Bouncer, it's great to see you alive. Thanks for not pulling my head off. Yeah, sure thing, man. That's what friends are for.
Surprised, relieved, and concerned with the state in which he found Bouncer, Grover makes his way back to his car as he tries to organize his thoughts and figure out a plan for his injured companion. Considering the young man was alone and suffering from a gunshot wound, Grover assumed that the rest of the club hadn't made it, but doesn't dwell on that worry as he focuses on getting Bouncer somewhere safe.
Trying to kill yourself before that wound does?
Heaven forbid I take the edge off. When the hell did you become my old lady?
You never had an old lady, you punk. You don't know the first thing about being nagged.
Maybe not, but I got a feeling I'm gonna get familiar with it real quick. You chauffeuring for these freaks? Who the hell you give a ride to last? Damn.
Killjoy.
Killjoy? That son of a bitch made me Shit. Guess Big Red was right about one of you.
Big Red? He's still calling the shots?
He was. Had a couple of the MC held up in the clubhouse when it all went down. Even Devil's old lady.
Then someone decided to swing by and shoot up the place, leading to that bullet in your leg?
Nah, we lost the clubhouse to the infected. Came pouring in one night and started all sorts of chaos. Tried bugging out, and only Big Red, Mike, and myself got free.
What a tragedy. That Sally was a fine piece of ass.
Yeah, damn. She really was. Wait a minute, you were held up here? We had to have gone right by you.
There's a chair in the kitchen you can rest in. Just try not to bleed all over it while I'm gone.
Leaving me already? I thought we'd catch up and order a pizza. You gotta have at least some drinks around.
Knowing full well that Bouncer had been neglecting his injury and pushing his body too far, Gills doesn't hesitate in securing more comfortable arrangements for his new guest, knowing that rest and ample medical supplies could make the difference in keeping Bouncer alive.
Can you not just sit the hell down and stay off that leg?
Just trying to organize shit. Has an entire goddamn armory jammed into duffel bags.
Ripping the fixtures out of the safest room in the building, Grover strives to make Bouncer a temporary room that he can only pray the restless man will stay in.
Gimpy, I got you set up. Drag your ass out here.
Thought my days of crashing on people's couches was done.
I was gonna drag you over a bed, but I ain't interested in throwing my back out at the moment.
Nah. This is great, Gills. Thank you. I mean it.
Alright. You mentioned going right past this place and having Big Red with you, and knowing his control freak ass, he'd be looming over you if he wasn't dead. What the fuck happened, Bouncer?
Yeah. Big Red is dead. So is Mike. Just down the road at that military checkpoint.
Were you the bastards letting loose down there a couple days back, in the middle of the goddamn night?
No, that wasn't us. Well, at least not at first. Big Red thought we could wade through the shallow water to get around the blockade. Avoid dealing with all those freaks trapped in the walls. Sneak past in the dark, and then be free on the other side come the morning. Big Red was in front. He told us he had caught his foot on something when a bunch of fire came from one of those watchtowers. The spray ripping through Red. Mike, me. Red didn't even make a noise. Mike started screaming and I was already trying to step back before I figured out what we had gotten snagged on. Goddamn razor wire.
Fuck.
Mike started shooting back. Was unable to scare the bastard away for a moment, which let me get my foot unstuck. But then all those dead, they were just fucking on us. The entire shoreline was filled with them, so I started scrambling through the water and trying to get away from the noise. The noise of Mike. Screaming. I didn't know I was hit until I got well past here and further north. Getting back to where we had stashed our bikes, not knowing where to go. I gunned it for home, hoping it was still there.
Damn, man. If I would have known. If I would have run into you.
You'd be dead right alongside him, Gills.
Well, we can't be leaving your leg untreated unless you want to lose it. I think I got some bandages and disinfectant.
Yeah, alright. Got any hot nurses stashed away too?
Internalizing the downpour of grief coming with every conversation with Bouncer, Gills copes by putting his mind to the task of finding more medical supplies, happy to stay busy and keep himself from dwelling on the past.
If you got enough energy to keep cracking jokes, then you got enough energy to redress that wound. Here's what you need, plus food and water. I'm going next door to see what's left of that clinic.
If the boys could see us now. Goddamn Gills, fussing over me like some nervous Nelly in a gutted bathroom.
Not the first time I've stitched someone up in the bathroom, you little bastard.
You're gonna stitch me up? Your hands shake like a sobering alcoholic riding on horseback.
Fully aware of Bouncer's own coping mechanism of endlessly twisting the world into a ceaseless joke, Gills knows that the precarious man was bound to implode if left alone, driving the rugged survivor to become a steady hand for his drifting brother. Making his way inside the nearby clinic, Grover can already tell that the building had been picked through as he searches through the nearby cabinets and shelves. Quietly cursing whoever ran off with most of the supplies, the old man squints through the failing light in hopes of finding a suture needle, but is left disappointed and frustrated as he turns back towards home.
I'm about to tie your ass to that couch. Get the hell back in there.
You ain't my goddamn parent, you old bastard. It should be your geriatric ass laid up in here.
Stubborn piece of shit. Place had already been picked through. Couldn't find a proper needle, but here's more pain meds. Gonna check another place tomorrow. Got you a pillow.
No blankie? Aren't you gonna read me a bedtime story?
Holding back his own rage as he understands the pain within his friend, Grover knows that he can only keep Bouncer cooped up for so long before the young man's restlessness forces him to do something foolish.
Found some more disinfectant, but I'm gonna go check that pharmacy that we drove by the other day.
Gills, man, I'm sorry about—
Save it. I know. Let me see you get some food in you before I leave. You're gonna need to strip, so I can check your handiwork.
This world really is a nightmare.
You got it bound up nice and tight. Ain't bleeding all that bad either. Haven't started smelling like death yet. I think you're gonna live once we yank that sucker out.
Looking forward to that.
Can't say I'll be upset seeing you cry like a baby, but I better get moving before I lose the day. You Stay put.
Sir, yes, sir. Gonna ask me to take my shirt off next, you old perv?
Praying that his next bit of hope would hold the needle he required, Grover feels himself growing more and more concerned by the new threat Bouncer had described. Though it was unlikely the soldier that killed Big Red and Mike survived that night, the weary senior couldn't stop himself from worrying about their proximity to the checkpoint. Entirely focused on getting Bouncer on the mend, he pushes the concern to the back of his mind as he arrives at his next destination. Searching through already looted shelves yet again, Gills feels his own frustration starting to rise beyond his control, prepared to start rampaging through the city before the quiet shelves of the nearby liquor store catches his eye. Though it wasn't the permanent solution he needed, Grover couldn't deny the helpful lifting of spirits as he loads up his bag with whatever alcohol he could find, hoping that the same effect would apply to his injured friend.
Jesus, starting to smell like an outhouse in here.
You know, having roamed the earth before indoor plumbing was a thing.
Newsflash, Bouncer, that indoor plumbing is about as useful as you is the moment.
You're just trying to piss me off, you bastard.
Yeah, because I can't carry you, and I need you to have the energy to haul your ass to the river to clean yourself.
First you get my pants off, now you want me bathing in front of you? When the hell am I getting my ring?
Come on, Gimpy. Don't let this geriatric show you up.
When I'm healed up, I'm gonna make you pay, old man.
I'll worry about that if you heal up, considering you can't keep still for more than 5 minutes.
Damn. Couldn't give the crazy shit a proper burial?
Tried to, but couldn't find a damn shovel. I'll make sure you're buried, if it comes to that. But let's get this done before some asshole guns us down with our thumbs up our asses.
Better find me a damn fine looking coffin. I hear they're flying off the shelves these days. Big Red told us it wasn't worth trying to get you because you were so close to the hospital. And Killjoy, well, said they probably executed the prisoners when all this shit went down.
He made the right call, Bouncer. You could have wound up dead just trying to reach me, and then we'd all be stuck in the thick of it.
But you were alive, Gills. Maybe Killjoy was as well, and we didn't do a thing. We just cowered. Like a bunch of fucking children. That's not how you treat a brother. That's not what this club is about.
Bouncer, there's no club anymore. There's no brotherhood, no loyalty, no family. All that's left is moving forward and death.
If that's the case, then why don't we just stop moving forward?
Because there's gonna be a world after this, and you're gonna be a part of that world, Bouncer.
We're going to be part of that world, Gills.
Yeah, both of us, kid. You done?
Yeah, I'm done standing out here with my junk in the breeze. So, no luck at the other pharmacy?
Nah, same thing. Someone got to it first. Though the bar next door was a nice find.
Well, unless you plan on sewing me shut with shards of glass, we gotta find some place that hasn't been hit yet.
From what I could tell, when I got Killjoy, the prison hadn't been looted yet, and surely they'd have medical supplies, if not a proper infirmary.
Along with an armory? Why the hell are we sitting around here then?
You're sitting around to heal. I'll go back to the prison.
Fuck that. From the sound of it, you've basically cleared it out already. And you're only a short jog from the military checkpoint. So someone should be watching your back.
Alright. But you're gonna stay as far back as you can, and you're not stepping a foot inside the actual prison.
Deal. Let's get the hell out of here.
Confident the prison would be the safest place to let Bouncer stretch his legs and feel useful once again, Grover repeats his prayers for the much-needed supplies and prepares to head back out.
That government boy who shot at you, think he's dead?
I mean, he was up in that tower with the place swarming. He wouldn't have anywhere to go, especially after firing that rifle, unless he's figured something out. I imagine he's starving up there, or the dead tore the tower down.
Well, you didn't see him go down, or hear anything after Mike fired back?
No, it was goddamn dark, and I wasn't paying much attention while I was thrashing through the muck.
We're gonna have to make sure he's dead before we make a proper push through, unless we want to end up like Big Red and Mike.
You want to go through? Haven't you seen how many dead are down there? Who's to say that guy was alive?
We'll talk about it when we get back. Now it's time to focus. We're here.
Going forward to clear the garage and main building before pulling the van inside, Grover's gray hairs continue to stand on the back of his neck as he wonders about the mysterious soldier. All it would take would be a moment of letting their guard down, a second of comfort, and a rifle round could snuff out the companionship that Grover was already growing reliant on.
Stay by the van and feel free to look around the garage, but stay inside and stay out of sight.
Yeah. Just be careful in there, old man.
Locating the armory before focusing on the nearby infirmary, Grover casts his flashlight over the various beds and tables in hopes of finding what he needed, eventually scouring every drawer and cabinet until the haystack had been picked through.
We're in luck. Full infirmary, and I got a needle to stab you with to my heart's content.
Good shit. You'll never believe what I found. A goddamn shovel.
Figures. Guess God's having a good laugh right about now.
You find an armory while you were up there?
Yeah, gonna go grab what I can before we lose the light. Don't let your guard down, kid.
Look, if you're attacking the checkpoint, I'm coming with you.
I wouldn't dream of excluding you, Bouncer. You got a score to settle, but it ain't happening until we both trust that leg of yours.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, Gills.
Stop fucking thanking me, kid.
Armed with the supplies to treat and sew up Bouncer's wound, Grover starts settling his mind as he witnesses the younger man's agitation begin to soften. While this calm certainly wouldn't last, Gills was at least confident he had bought himself a few more days before Bouncer once again demanded action.
You sure you know what you're doing, Gills? I don't want to survive all this just to die to some drunken bastard.
I can't say you'll be a leg model after this, but you definitely won't be dead. At least not because of me.
Shit, guess it's a good thing chicks dig scars.
Well, let's both hope I'm not the last living person to see you with your pants off. Gotta find someone that will put up with you to repopulate the earth.
Oh, hell no. I wasn't interested in those little demons before. I ain't bringing one into this shit.
Aw, but can't you picture it? A little army of mini bouncers following you around.
Alright, shut the hell up and stab me already. I know what you're doing, you old dog.
Hold still, hold still.
Damn, that's cold. Ah, fuck.
Shut the fuck up. Alright, I got it. It's coming. Shut up. I got it. There it is.
Don't know what the big deal was. That was nothing.
Here I thought that was gonna be painful.
The way you were hollering, I'm surprised we don't have half of Memphis banging down our door.
The way you were going at me with those tweezers, I'm surprised you were able to sew up the crater you left in my leg.
Get some sleep, you little shit, and stay off that leg.
Waking up in the now worn chair once more, Grover is thankful to hear only light snoring coming from Bouncer's room. Hoping the young and restless man would give his leg enough time to properly heal, the older survivor strikes out in the morning to both check for threats and to gather more food to keep them limping along. Discovering a manual for the generator they had in the garage when scavenging a nearby house, Grover's whiskered face grows a slim smile before stuffing the glossy pages in his pack.
Glad you're listening to your doctor's orders. Here I thought you'd be hobbling around on that leg of yours and doing something stupid.
If you're expecting me to stay cooped up in that bathroom all day, I'm not the only one doing something stupid.
Well, if you're determined to shuffle all that shit around, at least you won't have to do it in the dark anymore. Found a manual for that generator.
Good shit. How about you help me with these tables before you move that thing outside?
Strong enough to move the guns around, but not manage a table?
Nah. Doctor's orders. Aren't you worried about the noise it's gonna make?
I think we've cleared most of the chompers that might hear it. I'm more concerned about our building being lit up like a fucking Christmas tree in comparison to the rest of the neighborhood.
Can't wait till we get the fuck away from this city.
Assisting Bouncer in moving some of the larger pieces of furniture in a useless attempt to keep strain off the younger man's leg, Gills begins to grow aware of Bouncer's hesitation regarding the imminent attack on the checkpoint.
While I certainly appreciate everything having its place, I wouldn't start picking out wallpaper. We're not staying here forever.
I know. But we ain't going anywhere till I trust this stitching of yours. You said so yourself.
I did, but that doesn't mean we can't start planning for our move onto the checkpoint, especially if that cowardly fuck is still alive.
I don't see what we can plan. It's gonna be a few days before I can do anything, and who knows what will change before then.
It's alright to be scared, Bouncer. You'd be a fool if you weren't.
I'm not fucking scared, you old shit. I'm being practical.
Alright, I'm gonna go make a quick run before I lose the light.
Yeah, running.
That'll be the day.
Wanting to crack through the hardened exterior of the traumatized survivor, the older man wastes no time in hauling his aching limbs back into the nearby neighborhood in search of an olive branch. Already feeling the sting of the silent treatment when pulling back into the garage, Grover holds back his own frustration as he repeatedly reminds himself of Bouncer's current state. Despite being a full-fledged man and a patched member of the MC, the loss of two of his brothers in such a violent way surely shook him to his core, along with whatever emotional baggage he was carrying following the collapse of society. Finding himself reflecting on his own defining moments in his younger years, Grover toils away at cleaning up the space and shifting the furniture around in hopes of reaching out to the last living soul he had access to.
Alright, you've been stressing that leg all day. Why don't you call it a night?
Didn't know we had a curfew. Next we're gonna start eating dinner at 3 in the afternoon. Well, shit. Ain't that something?
I remember your scrawny ass thought you'd be a rock star when you first started hanging out at the club. Thought the distraction might keep you off that goddamn leg.
That fucking kid had no idea what he wanted. Thank God you're the only one around who remembers that shit.
I remember all the stupid shit you did on your own, and all the shit we made you do. Especially that time with the red convertible, and that smoking hot.
If you finish that story, I'm gonna smash this guitar over your head, old man.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna go get some food in me before I pass out. You should come do the same.
He's a fucking nanny, I swear to God. So, what is the plan for the checkpoint? Plan on just slamming our faces against it and praying for the best?
First thing we gotta do is confirm if that fucker in the tower is dead or not. If he is, then our path is pretty damn clear. If he's not, then we'll have to deal with him.
What about all the dead? I'm telling you, that place is swarming with them. We can't hack through them.
Probably not. But what you think I've been hoarding all this ammo for?
I don't know if we have enough.
Well, I'll get a look in the morning, and we'll go from there. If that freaking kid knew I was writing in a journal, I don't think I'd ever hear the end of it. Been having to keep tucking these damn things away since that little bastard is going stir crazy and organizing the station like a fresh bride. Probably something to do with it being the first safe place since shit hit the fan. But he should know as well as anyone that we can't stay here. We're positioned perfectly between the city, where everyone wants to get the fuck out, and the military checkpoint, where no one can leave. Think I just had what the kids call a senior moment. Realized I hadn't even mentioned that I had discovered Bouncer. Found the injured bird holed up in his trailer with a few more gunshot wounds than I had left him with. Apparently him, Big Red, and some other foolish bastard decided it was a good idea to try and sneak past the military checkpoint, which led to some deranged bootlicker with a machine gun using them as target practice. Sounds like everyone's dead now besides the kid, which is a blessing and a curse. Anyway, I'm fucking tired, and I'm looking forward to not sleeping in that goddamn chair for the first time since arriving at the station. I can hear the kid plucking away at his new guitar. It's strange not being alone. Oh, fucking hell, we also got power. That's nice. Alright, I'm done. Gills.
Spending a large part of the day making his way down to the infamous checkpoint, Gills is greeted with the confirmation of Bouncer's many warnings, as a healthy scattering of the undead shambles between a collection of burnt and wrecked vehicles. Unable to get close enough to truly get a visual on the towers that could potentially hold the killer of Big Red and Mike, Grover curses quietly and elects to make his way back to the station in the failing light. Hearing a desperate scream resonating from the nearby checkpoint, Grover's gray hairs stand up on the back of his neck, while his mind races to try and piece together the mysterious puzzle.
I think I came back with more questions than answers. Take a break, Bouncer. You hear the scream from here?
A scream?
Yeah. After I got a look at the outskirts, I heard a man let loose a pretty concerning scream from the actual blockade.
Did it come from the tower? Did you get a closer look? You think it was that bastard?
Nah, you were right about the dead. There's a fair few for sure. Getting any closer would have gotten real messy. Whether or not he's dead, I reckon you're right about needing more ammo. That blockade is going to take us a while to dismantle, and I ain't interested in going through it without every chomper being rotten in the ground.
I've been thinking about that. And there's a hunting supply store just down the road from my trailer park. Pretty sure it'll still be stocked up since the kooky bastard that owns the place locked it up tight when all this started going down.
What makes you think you won't be rolling up on a place guarded by a kooky bastard with an itchy trigger finger?
'Cause that dumbass hired a whole escort service to come stay with him. Saw them all shipped in a fucking charter bus. If anyone's spreading this damn infection, it'd be those lovely ladies.
So you want to go hit a gun store that at worst is guarded by the owner, or at best is packed full of rotten hookers and infected horny men?
Gives a whole new meaning to beating them off with a stick. Dear Lord.
Unloading the few items he had picked up in his short journey, Gills feels an uncertain chill lingering in his spine. It was hard to know which direction was the safest and which choice was the right one, and all at once he remembers why he preferred being alone.
You ain't leaving me behind for this one, old man.
I figured as much. Just don't be flinging yourself into shit with that leg. There's no way in hell I'm dragging your supple ass around with these knees.
I'd be more concerned about yourself. Some of those freaks can get real enthusiastic about chasing senior citizens down.
That's why we need a nice open space to see him coming, which is thankfully a hell of a lot easier when you're not downtown.
Well, the store's at the end of the street and is up against a pond. Should be enough space to deal with them.
Where Grover had previously felt an electric excitement when facing down a fight for the gun store, he now went about his preparations with a pit in his stomach, concern clinging to his mind.
You ready for this, old man?
More ready than you. Go get your helmet on. I'm already tired of that goofy grin.
We should really look into covering your face up too.
For protection, of course.
Now we're not going to be subtle pulling up to the front door in a bright red shitbox, but I'm not interested in stopping until we know we're not going to get our tickets punched by someone inside. While I circle the building towards the pond, I want you looking in those windows to see if you can see some chompers in there. If there are, then we can get to work.
Got it. What about the dead that we draw with our bright red shitbox?
That's going to be the fun part, unless you slow me down.
Slow you down? You'll be lucky to deal with one before I've dealt with 10. Are those bunny ears? Oh, shit. Yeah, that's some rotten entertainment for sure. And a lot of them. Gills, we can stop when
it's safe. Better get ready, kid. Pace yourself. Keep your head on a swivel. Stay with me.
Stop talking and get shopping. Shit! One of the runners! Gills! On your 6!
Alright, they're gonna be coming. You take the left, I'll take the right. Make those shots count.
Reloading! Shit. Gills! There's a lot of them over here.
Runners over here. We gotta push through them.
Push through? You're fucking crazy! On me! On me! On me! Fuck!
Focus on the runners. Get the hell off me.
Gills, I'm out. Ah, fuck my leg! Get this bitch off me!
I got you. Calm down. Stay focused.
God damn, there's a lot of them.
Get those mags reloaded. I'll watch your back.
On it. Reloading.
Slow and steady. Feed him between the fences. Loop him around.
Fucking shit. This is way better than sorting ammo.
We're not done yet, you shit. Keep shooting. I got your back.
Out again.
Let's move back towards the van. Keep chipping away at them. Bouncer, where the fuck are you going?
I can't see shit out of this visor, and I'm trying to top this goddamn mag off. Calm the hell down.
Alright, those dumb bastards are trying to fight each other through the window, so we got a moment. Reload all your mags. I got you.
Back in business, freaks.
God damn it, kid. Don't be shooting past my head.
That's just one more for me.
Jesus. Looks like we're down to the stragglers now. We can stop wasting our ammo on these mindless shits.
Are they really trying to kill one another through the glass?
Looks like it. Guess they can't smell their rotten brethren. Dear God, there really are dead girls in there. I need a frickin' smoke.
Probably the only way a woman's gonna throw herself at your wrinkled ass. Looks like a horror show in there. But from what I can tell, the shelves and displays, they're still full.
Gonna need that sledgehammer to make our way inside. I'll go pull around the van. You get the honor of swinging that damn thing. I didn't fight through all this shit just to throw it on my back.
Starting to feel like you're ordering me around like a damn prospect again. Better remember who got the patch on their back.
Yeah? I ain't your road captain anymore, but I still got more sense than you do chest hair, so you're gonna shut up and break down that door.
Honeys, I'm home. Damn, jackpot with this place. What'd I tell you, Gills? Think this is all gonna fit in the van?
Locked door up here. I'll see if any of them had a key.
All right, don't get too handsy.
Made a lot of noise with all that gunfire. I want us loaded up before anyone comes snooping around.
I just can't wait to get home and organize even more ammo.
Unable to deny the uneasiness still crawling across his skin, even after the store is clear, Gills' mind continually fills with images of how differently that fight could have gone. Finding that he wasn't concerned for himself, but instead the relentlessly jovial dickhead he had been lashed to, the old man acknowledges he now has something to lose as he continues to shuffle out the contents of the shop.
Thought you were trying to get out of here, old man. Stop gawking.
I think that's the last of it. Not a bad haul, Bouncer.
What can I say? I'm known for my incredible memory and intellect. Did you miss the clutch, or did this shitbox just stall?
No, I didn't miss the clutch. It's probably not getting enough air due to the fucking chomper chow jammed into the grill.
Jesus, maybe we shouldn't be driving around in this thing.
Yeah, no shit. I'm not exactly a fan of becoming a meal on wheels for these freaks.
Is that something you can fix? I know a lot of the club mentioned you were working on their bikes, but haven't heard any stories of you fixing up clunkers.
Maybe, but this piece of crap isn't exactly high on my list of priorities at the moment. Assuming it gets us home without disintegrating from under us, I say we leave it the hell alone.
Yeah, alright. But what about when we bug out of here? We're definitely gonna need it to carry all of our shit.
Let's worry about that after we figure out if we can even leave or not. I don't want to have my head buried under the hood when some desperate government wacko comes and decides he likes my jacket more than he likes my attitude.
Fair. Think tomorrow is the day to do it?
I don't know. Let's get unloaded, see what we're working with. Then we'll talk about tomorrow. Well, we've definitely got enough ammo, but I'm mainly concerned about not knowing if that cowardly bastard is still up in that tower.
What about that scream you heard? Don't think that was him finally getting what he deserved?
For all we know, that could have been some other poor soul trying to sneak through. I don't think either of us are lucky enough to bet that that tower's clear.
I don't know, Gills. You made it from one of the most dangerous parts of the city to here.
Yeah, and I didn't make it by going off of hopeful assumptions and prayers. We should plan for that dirtbag to still be up there when we attack the checkpoint.
We hitting it at night? Try and sneak up on him?
Nah, we have to be equally concerned with both him and the chompers, and trying to keep them off of us at night is only gonna end one way.
So we're just gonna rock up on him in the middle of the day and see if he takes shots at us?
Nah, I was thinking we first deal with enough on the outskirts so we can get a better look, also clearing the woods along the road in the process.
So we're gonna keep ringing the dinner bell and hope he doesn't come after us.
If he does, I'd rather deal with him during the day, with him having to fight through chompers to get to us, versus giving him the cover of darkness at night.
I'll make sure to stand behind you then. Maybe he'll mistake you as a friend with that ugly-ass helmet.
Attempting to snuff out the uncomfortable nerves that had risen inside of him, Gills douses his mind with bourbon before truly throwing himself at the unloading efforts with his eager companion. Eventually tired enough that it was hard to worry, Grover lets loose his uncertainties as he drifts off to sleep, welcoming whatever outcome tomorrow might bring. eyes snapping open as the distant rattle of more gunfire cracks through the busted windows of the station. Grover's aching joints already have him up and moving before Bouncer even makes it out of his room.
You hear those shots too?
Yeah. Automatic fire. And it sounds like it came from the checkpoint again.
Fuck. Does that mean that prick is still held up there?
That, or he got caught trying to abandon his post. Either way, I don't like it.
Think we should call off?
No. We've overstayed our welcome here, and I'm tired of not knowing.
Gills. Ah, fuck. I hate this shit.
I'm done playing footsie with this goddamn Craven, and I'm through with not knowing what the hell he's up to. We're going down there, and we're flushing him out.
I'm all for it, old man. But maybe we shouldn't go charging down the street in the middle of the day if we know he's waiting.
We're not trying the same approach that got Big Red killed, and you full of holes.
I wasn't saying that, you old bastard. I'm just saying there has to be a better approach. Weren't you in the army? Surely you didn't go parading towards the enemy without any cover.
Actually, you'd be surprised. But I guess we can learn from those dead boys' mistakes.
So, we're not charging down the road then?
Nah, I got a better idea. Make sure you got your shit. Follow me.
Wanting to find an approach that left the two bikers as safe as possible, Gills remembers the wooded shoreline leading to the checkpoint and hopes it can get them close enough to spot their target.
A lot easier navigating this shit with the sun up.
I don't know if any amount of light in the universe could have made Big Red's lead feet stealthy, so I doubt you were the problem child that night.
Yeah, that fat bastard was probably causing tidal waves on the other side of the river. Maybe we should go check if he cleared out all the freaks over there.
We'll put it on the list, but for now, we gotta take these shamblers out, quietly. Alright, there's the outer perimeter. Which tower was that bastard in?
He was in the one right at the main gate. The one closer to the river. It ain't far.
Okay, let's take care of these shits so I can get a good look with the rifle. If he pops his head up, I'll take it off.
Got it. I'll take care of him.
Getting his first thorough look at the graveyard that stood in their way, Grover's wary eyes scan over the seemingly endless dead before his attention flicks to the nearby towers, waiting for the sight of a true coward to come into view.
You see him, Gills? It's that tower, right there. The one—
Bouncer, shut up. If I'd seen him, he'd fucking know.
Looks like nobody's home. Well, except the dead.
Yeah, if those are just the ones loitering around, it's gonna be a hell of a slaughter to get through here.
As long as it's just them, we can deal with it. You think he's gone?
Appears so, but I still wouldn't bet my life on it. If he was in the tower when he fired those shots this morning, there'd still be a horde of them bashing against the supports.
How you know that, old man?
Long story. I'll tell you later.
Is there a short version to that long story?
I got trapped in a gun store by a bunch of chompers.
How'd you get out? Nag him to death?
Nah, C4.
Now, where did you get your hands on that shit?
I'm a government plant, was tasked with blowing up the hospital after the outbreak.
You know, if you don't tell me the truth, I'm only gonna assume embarrassing shit about you.
Go ahead, Can't be more embarrassing than your whimpering.
Yeah, well, we'll see how tough you are when you need stitches, you wrinkled nanny.
Seems like tomorrow's gonna be a significant occasion one way or the other. Bouncer and I have decided to assault the military checkpoint just south of our station, the one keeping us locked in this rotten city. His last adventure down there ended with 2 dead brothers, and I'm praying that we won't be repeating that fate. It does look like whatever shit was holding his ground there is gone, and I can only hope that his ruined corpse is shambling around with all the rest. Gills.
Waking up to the fateful day where the duo plan to finally make their assault, Gills can't shake the stubborn pit at the base of his heart. It was one thing to throw himself headlong into potential danger, but his mind relentlessly tormented him with sights of his brother falling beside him.
Ready to go knock this out?
Yep, though my knees are killing me. Means there's a storm coming.
Yeah, us.
We want to make sure our flank is clear first, so making enough noise to draw 'em from the woods is the first step before we get closer.
You're gonna be behind me with the rifle while I'm up front with the shotgun, keeping an eye out for those fast ones?
Yeah, I got your back, and I'll make sure they don't come storming down on top of you. Just remember you'll have plenty of room to back up. No hero shit.
Hero shit. I know this ain't no goddamn movie, old man. I'm gonna live, and you're gonna live.
Why'd you have to go and say that shit?
We going loud?
Yep, have at it. Gonna bring him in with the boomstick. You ready?
Yeah, bring 'em on, old man. Reloading.
Got you, kid.
We're definitely pulling them from the checkpoint.
Watching more and more infected accumulating on the road, Grover gives his eager partner one last look before pulling his shotgun from his back and preparing for the storm.
Good time to start mowing them down.
Fully aware of the unmistakable commotion they were making, the protective biker's gaze continually scans their flank as the inexperienced bouncer strikes a dangerous chord.
I'm out.
Can't you count your fucking shots? Back the hell up and get reloaded.
Being put more on edge as the fear of loss grows stronger in his mind, Grover clenches his teeth in determination and keeps a vigilant eye on his forgetful partner.
Out again.
Stop dry firing that shit and count your goddamn bullets.
that bad? Think that was most of them?
Not by a long shot, but hopefully we've made enough noise to scare that bastard off, if he's still trying to hide in there.
Don't you think he'd be more trigger happy if he knows we're armed?
Cowards that gun down civilians don't want to fight. They just want sheep. Ready to piss in the hornet's nest?
Born for it.
Bouncer, what the?
Shut up. Just shoot. Ignore it.
They're streaming from the gates. This is gonna be a big one.
Slow and steady, right?
Slow and steady.
There's one.
Alright, keep your eyes front. Slow and steady.
Reloading.
Got plenty of room.
Backing up.
Painting the street crimson as the noon sun beats down on them, Grover begins to feel the aches of his age setting in, but pushes the discomfort to the side as he recognizes the long road still ahead.
Think that was it?
You going to ask that question every fucking time?
Every time until it's true.
I ain't responding because you already know the answer, you little shit.
In that case, I need more ammo and a smoke. Back to the car.
Yeah, back to the car.
You're gonna eat with this rancid fucking smell all around us?
You gotta eat when you gotta eat. Don't matter if I can smell that chomper's bowels leaking out his ass. You should eat too. Been a long day. We're gonna make it in the long haul in this shit. You're gonna have to get used to less than satisfactory living conditions, bud.
I've been living in a fire station bathroom covered in blood and haven't showered in nearly a month. Can't exactly give that 5 stars.
Hey, I got you a pillow, didn't I?
Oh gee whiz, how could I forget? You ready to get back at it, old timer?
Just need more spare ammo. Make sure you double and triple check those mags, Bouncer.
Jesus Christ, get out of my ass. I know what I... Oh look, forgot about this one.
Holding back an agitated sigh, Gills looks over his compatriot for himself, making sure he's truly prepared for another push before the older biker rallies his own strength.
No sight or sound of our friend. Also told you it was gonna storm.
I'm amazed. Now how about you use those powers to see how many are left in there?
I see images, shapes, a vision. There's gonna be a shit ton, you little bastard. Better be ready.
Born ready.
There you go. Didn't fuck it up this time. Hey, you.
Better if we force them through here.
Exactly what I was thinking. I'll get your rear.
You really got an obsession with my rear, old man.
Beginning to find a natural rhythm with Bouncer as the day drags on and the downpour begins to cut through his jacket, Gills starts to feel a sliver of relief and confidence as the endless stream of chompers continue to fall before their growing cohesion. I think that storm you were feeling in your bones is here, and it's getting me fucking drenched.
Yeah, and we ain't sheltering in there yet. Time to head back.
Place is like a goddamn can of sardines. If there's more in there tomorrow, then I know God's just laughing at us.
Didn't have enough evidence of that already.
Steering the two exhausted survivors through the thick storm, Grover's heavy lids threaten to close as the hours of bloodshed takes its toll.
Well, so far your plan is going better than Big Red's. Might even go smoothly if this fucking rain lets up.
Why in the hell did you say that shit? You know you're just asking for something to go wrong.
I'm sorry, I'm pretty sure I just gave you a compliment, old man. Surely
There's your karma showing up. Probably some chomper attracted to the generator.
Alright, I'll take care of it. Don't look worried about it or anything. Think we'll finally get out of this city tomorrow?
Nah, there's a reason all those cars are piled up outside. Ain't just that main gate. Those bastards probably barricaded the road nice and good, so no one can get out.
You know, we haven't talked about what we're doing once we get out of the city.
Gonna get my old lady Bouncer.
Didn't she go nuts a couple years back? What makes you think she's still alive?
I don't. She's dead. but I ain't letting her fuck about as one of them. Gotta put that woman in the ground before anything else.
Bury the old lady. Yeah, I can get behind that.
Ain't asking for your help, you shit.
Someone's gotta watch that wrinkled ass.
Ready for another beautiful day, Gills?
Oh yeah, can't contain my enthusiasm. You got a poncho?
I've survived worse weather than this with just my jacket.
That was when you could run down the road to get a checkup. You ain't got no one to impress anymore, so you're wearing a goddamn poncho. There, it's gently used.
Gently, it's covered in blood.
Be happy it's still mostly green.
Seeing to his companion's health once again, even Grover begins to recognize how much of his worrying has become vocal, trying his best to suppress the desire to fret over Bouncer's every move as they once again strike out into the storm. The grizzled biker cools his steely gaze and settles his conflicted heart.
Sounds like that bastard ain't gone yet.
Where'd it come from? I can't hear shit in this thing.
Further west. Almost sounded like it was outside the checkpoint.
That means he's running? Fuck, should we go after him?
Nah. He's definitely heard us coming. I suspect that's why he's running. Last thing we want to do is rush a cornered snake. We keep it low. We keep it steady. Let's clear this side first. Then we'll worry about what he's up to.
Okay. If I hear shots, I'll come running.
Be thorough, Bouncer. I don't want any surprises.
Finding another stash of ammo as he's clearing the tents, Grover nods knowingly at the sound of Bouncer's footsteps approaching.
Thank God. Just what we needed. More guns.
By the look of things, no one's been in here looting since shit hit the fan. Could mean our boy is out of ammunition.
Then we should grab the car, or that Humvee outside, load all this shit up and make sure he doesn't get his murdering hands on it.
Not necessary. Well, you gotta remember about snakes, Bouncer, as they're far more afraid of you than you are of them. I'd bet my left nut that coward isn't taking one step in this direction after hearing us popping off.
Don't know how much value I put on your wrinkled nut skills. Think I want more reassurance than that.
I ain't led you wrong yet. Listen to your elders, Sonny. I'm gonna go get the car.
I'm gonna see if these keys start up that Humvee. Humvee works, and found some spare food in here.
Good. We need a lunch break. Also keep us out of that fucking rain for a minute.
You seem way too goddamn calm about having a fucking murderer loose out there.
You're too calm for having a murderer in the room with you. Now come sit the fuck down and eat. He's not making a move in this shit.
Murderer, huh? Any I don't know about?
Plenty. But don't think it matters much anymore. We're all murderers now.
All? You don't mean killing those freaks, do you?
Yep. Don't matter what they are now. They were all people once. People that we now gun down in droves.
Jesus fucking Christ, old man. Don't tell me you're going soft.
Nah, just accepting the way it is. Like we always have and always will. Now let's get back at it while I still have the light. Should deal with these bastards before we push further. Don't want them coming up behind us.
Yeah, I'm on you, you dog.
I'll draw them in with a rifle. You ready?
Ready.
Reloading, backing up.
Gotcha.
Got your lift.
Topping off a mag. God, this fucking visor. Fuck! Slippery fucking bitch, get off!
Bouncer, did she get you? You alright?
No. She mostly got this stupid fucking poncho.
Stupid fucking poncho that just saved your stupid fucking life.
God damn it, save it for later, old man.
Jesus, Bouncer. You gotta be more careful than that.
You're not my mom, you old bat. Stop fretting over me.
Lucky I'm not your mother. I'd whoop that supple hide of yours.
I'd like to see you try, Gramps.
Looks like we got more customers. I got the west. Keep an eye out for that slippery coward.
At least it looks like he hasn't been through here recently. All this shit is blocked up. Shit! I can't hit these eerie fucking freaks in the goddamn rain. I'm just gonna go in and deal with them.
Hold up. Let me get him with a rifle. You come watch this other side for me.
Feeling more and more confident that the elusive soldier had fled the longer they fight within the checkpoint, Grover finally allows himself to relax as the merciless storm continues to pound the bloody earth.
Want to start smashing through this shit now?
Not yet, but we can drag enough out of the way to see what we're working with.
Good luck on that wee part. I'm gonna go load up that food before it gets pitch black in there. Don't get your ass shot.
Nah, you got the monopoly on that, you shit.
Deciding against pushing further while he was alone and the evening was setting in, Gills steers his soaked boots back in the direction of Bouncer, more than ready to collapse into his grimy couch and recover from the taxing day.
At least all this rain will help wash away all the corpses.
Not even the Great Flood is washing this shit away.
Think we're gonna make it out of here tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I'll be happy if we just fully clear this place. Then we can focus on clearing that roadblock.
Yeah, those government fucks really didn't want anyone getting out. Damn monsters.
Happy to strip off his slick poncho and offload his gear, the tired senior fully appreciates the warmth and safety the fire station provides before he settles in for another night of recovery. Thankfully rising without the sound of rain pelting the nearby window, Grover's worn body aches in protest as he stirs himself from the couch and prepares for the day.
Ready for another gorgeous day, old man?
At least it stopped fucking raining. Gonna make attacking those barricades a whole lot easier.
Have you thought about what's gonna happen when we open up that road? Do you think they had us blocked in here for a reason?
They tried the same shit in Kentucky, and now the whole world is fucked. It's not gonna make a damn difference if those chompers are locked in here or not.
Yeah, but maybe whoever's left alive in there can get out. Like maybe we can send out a radio broadcast or something.
Maybe. But we gotta get the job done first, Bouncer.
True. Better get to it then.
If that bastard's still here, now would be the time for him to make his move. Stay alert, and let's get this place clear.
I got you, Gills. I almost hope he sticks out his fucking neck.
Getting a glimpse of the peaceful fields that lay beyond the checkpoint that had become a slaughterhouse, Grover longs for the freedom of the open road before putting his mind back on task. Clearing the final section of the compound as the overcast sky continues to loom overhead, Grover shuffles his tired feet into one of the nearby tents and makes an uplifting discovery.
Well, no cowardly shithead, but enough food to keep us going for a while.
We won't be wanting for much when we strip this place clean, though we're gonna need a truck or something.
Yeah, this girl looks solid. Just gotta clear enough of this shit to get her out of here.
Better start ripping this shit down then, old man.
Retrieving his welding mask and torch from the car as Bouncer hoists up his sledgehammer, the two relentless bikers begin to attack the barriers, keeping their new ride contained. Moving down to the second of the three blockades, the work to create a way through continues.
Don't think we're getting through that in an afternoon.
Nah, that's gonna be a hell of a lot of labor. You'll just have to drag them away one by one.
Me? You gonna sit on your ass and supervise?
No, I'm gonna make sure we leave here with as much as we can, and keep an eye out so you don't get shot again.
Or you can haul the heavy fucking logs and I'll keep watch. How about that?
If you want to get out of here before the new year, then you don't want me breaking my back on that barricade. And besides, I'm not just gonna be keeping watch. Gotta round up all this shit that got left behind.
Guess it would be a shame to see you crushed to death by a log. Don't know how I can spin that as something heroic.
Bouncer, if I die, please don't try and spin anything.
Damn, why'd you have to make it weird? Now it sounds fucked up.
Knowing that his time with the blue Chevy had come to an end, Gills marches back towards the reliable steed before carefully weaving her through the cleared path.
Want help with that, old man?
Nah, we'll just be tripping over each other. Take a breather, and we'll head back.
Actually, I think I might go look through them, see if I can find the guys.
I'll come help when I'm done here, though I wouldn't get my hopes up.
Yeah, I know, Gills.
Concerned for Bouncer's emotional state as he finishes transferring the last of the cargo to the new Humvee, Gills wastes no time in trying his hand at finding his dead brothers, though ultimately understands it's pointless.
Find them?
No sign of them on the road. Probably got swept away by the river. But I did find this cool backpack.
Hallelujah, we're saved.
Finding himself genuinely pleased as they pull out of the location they had both feared for so long, Grover feels a smile working across his tired lips as a taste of freedom was steadily growing. Content to return back to the station and begin organizing their departure, Grover first feels the need to appreciate the humble home that had kept them safe.
Probably last night we're spending here, but I think this little station deserves a toast.
I'm sure as hell not gonna miss this cramped ass bathroom, but the old girl served us well. That was up the street, Gills.
God fucking damn it.
What the hell? You think it's that asshole from the checkpoint?
I doubt it, Bouncer, but even if it isn't, I ain't comfortable with how close that was.
Should we go out there? Deal with whoever the hell it is?
You know firsthand what tripping around in the dark gets you. Besides, neither of us are at our best at the moment.
Then what the fuck do you suggest, Gills?
We're definitely getting out of here in the morning. I'm not about to get caught with our pants down. Can you keep watch for a few hours while I put my head down? And you can get some rest. I'll finish packing up.
Yeah, sure. Get your beauty sleep, old man. I got this.
4 hours, Bouncer. Come get my ass up.
Instantly concerned as he rises with the sun, Grover covers his worry with agitation before he trudges towards his stubborn companion.
Bouncer, you dumb shit. I told you to wake me up.
You just look so peaceful. And I didn't want to.
Shut the hell up and go lay the fuck down. I don't need to be dragging around someone who's half dead.
Half dead, huh? Look who's fucking talking, you wrinkled piece of shit.
Fuck you, kid.
Fuck you, old man.
Damn it, Bouncer, go get some sleep.
I'm getting some food, and I'm tired of your fucking attitude. I'm fine. I'll get some sleep after we get the hell out of here.
Stubborn piece of shit. Should knock your dumb ass out.
Falling into a tense silence as the two personalities refuse to surrender to one another, Grover finishes packing up their supplies as he steadily works towards discarding his frustration.
You done being cranky? Or do I have to go get you your bottle?
I'm just trying to look out for you. You can't be going without sleep with all this shit going on.
You know, Gills, I managed to live for quite a while without your terrified ass breathing down my neck every goddamn second. I'm not that sniveling asshole you first met at the club.
I know, kid. I know, Bouncer. You might not be the brightest, but you're not a boy anymore.
I'm gonna knock your lights out one of these days, old man.
If you do, better make sure I don't get back up. Now come on, let's get the fuck out of here.
Departing the fire station for the final time and rolling over the sea of corpses they had created, the older survivor's eyes squint at the quiet checkpoint, attempting to spot anything out of place that might be cause for alarm.
Looks just like we left it. Guess that rules out that government fuck.
I wouldn't rule anything out, Bouncer. The fact this bastard hasn't made a move is worrying me.
I think if you stopped worrying, Gills, you'd probably drop dead on the spot.
If he didn't rip down this blockade, then he had to have escaped over the fence on foot. Means he could have only gotten so far with the supplies he had on him.
Well, I hope you're right. And that piece of shit is starving to death out there. I bet if that food tin is untouched, he hasn't come back.
That's a good point, Bouncer. I suppose I'll load that up first while you get started. Unless you want to get some rest first.
I'm good. I'd rather not waste the light.
Finally feeling the reality of their imminent escape, as the wary man fills his bags with whatever food he can find, a mixture of excitement and dread begins to rise as Grover worries about what lay beyond the quarantine. Double-checking the nearby tents and discovering a cache they hadn't broken into yet, Gills dutifully clears the rest of the section before getting to work on securing even more guns and ammunition.
Looks like all the food was still there, so I suspect our evasive shitbag truly abandoned his post.
Makes sense. For a piece of shit like him.
I suppose our main threat now is people coming from the city, but we'll be long gone before they make it here.
Let's hope. I'm thinking I might be able to get us through here tomorrow.
Good, but now it's time to call it a day, my man.
I can't argue with that, old man.
Spotting a few stray infected that had wandered into the camp as him and Bouncer make it to their planned shelter, Grover grumbles tiredly before sliding his hatchet into his hand.
Gotta block this shit off so we don't got chompers banging down our door in the morning.
For fuck's sake.
I'm tired of hauling this shit.
I ain't gonna say I told you so.
You just did, you annoying bastard.
Mostly convinced of their security as the fence is reinforced, Gills moves the steel cots from the nearby tents before dragging them back to the modest trailer that would serve as their temporary home.
You know, I've never been picky about where I slept, but I'm getting real damn tired of not sleeping in a proper room.
Yeah, I've always found bedrooms too fucking constrictive. Too many freaking pillows, pictures hung up everywhere. Feels like a TV set or some shit.
The old lady run a tight ship at your place?
Yeah, the house would have fit right in those ridiculous magazines. Even had fake-ass plants and books neither of us had read on the goddamn coffee table.
I mean, that's not surprising. I doubt she knew you couldn't read.
Don't start with that shit. It wasn't long ago you were addicted to those stupid comics, and I know your horny ass wasn't interested in the plot.
Hey now, there's plenty of depth in those stories.
I'm sure you were real interested in getting deep into them.
You're just jealous, you fucking pervert.
Still think you're gonna get through those logs today?
I hope so. You snore like a frickin' lawnmower, and I ain't interested in sharing a room with you for another day.
Well, I wouldn't count yourself free yet. Even if you do clear us a path today, I don't want to be striking out in the dark.
Yeah, makes sense. You gonna gather up all that shit?
As long as my knees don't give out on me, I'm gonna try and maximize the amount of crap we can roll out of here with.
Good luck with that, old man. Try not to get shot.
Deciding to use the old food storage shelves to organize and separate the ludicrous amount of weaponry they had acquired, Gills eventually shifts to unloading the van in hopes of eliminating any unnecessary clutter.
I suspect if you're finally relaxing, that means the road is finally clear.
No. Still got another bundle of those heavy fucking logs to rip down. Think you're going to be organized after tomorrow?
Stand a good chance if you get off your lazy ass and start helping.
Lazy ass. You really like pushing my buttons, you dog.
Well, you had to learn how to be a jackass from somewhere. Gonna let the day pass you by? And there's some backbreaking labor calling your name.
How about we switch jobs? And I'll play housewife all day.
I've done my time being the breadwinner. A strong, young man such as yourself has to learn how to provide.
Next, you're gonna have me out in the fucking woods with nothing but a spear in my wits, huh?
Nah, wouldn't want you to starve to death, dear.
truly feeling his body beginning to ache and protest as he throws himself into another day of dragging around duffel bags of equipment and ammo. Grover grows committed to make tonight their last in this haunted checkpoint.
The road's finally clear. Even had enough time to pick through that western part of the camp. And I got you some more goodies to sort through.
Good shit, Bouncer. Go relax. You've earned it.
Yeah, I know. I've never known you to be so fussy about where things went, old man.
Well, considering we're not planning on coming back, I want to make sure we take as much as possible, unless you'd rather starve in a couple days.
Says the guy packing enough ammo to start a full-on war. Got a plan beyond just driving straight up to your old lady?
Well, her facility's on the other side of a small town, and if Memphis is anything to go by, probably gonna be a fight to get through it. But once we're there, we should be pretty isolated.
Oh, you end up sending the old lady to a cabin in the woods?
Nah, got her up in this massive asylum, but it's separated from the town by a modest river. Probably keep the majority of the chompers from wandering over.
You planning on staying there? I mean, after you get your old lady in the ground.
I don't really know. Haven't thought about what comes after that.
Well, you should probably start, because I ain't planning on laying down next to her anytime soon.
Left thinking after Bouncer's comment, the overly focused biker realizes how little attention he had given the long term. Each passing day had steadily pulled his thoughts towards the reckless youth he had charged himself with protecting, but now Gills was boldly reminded of his age and frailty, and what that meant for Bouncer down the road. Finally committing to trying to find someone else for the kid as the sun begins to set on their final day as prisoners, Gills eyes the radio crammed into the van before dragging his ragged body towards his cot.
Of course it's fucking raining again.
Hey, at least you're not fussing with those logs and this shit.
I guess, but driving that shitbox in the rain isn't exactly high on my priority list.
Better than staying here. Now break down those cots and let's get loaded up.
Sir, yes, sir.
I'll lead in the Humvee while you follow in the van. If that broken girl putters out on you, I'll keep an eye out. Slow down.
What if it quits in the middle of a group of freaks? Am I supposed to pray?
Nah, just stay calm and don't do anything stupid. By the time they find a way in, I'll circle back and take care of them.
Oh, my hero. I'm assuming you know where we're going?
Yeah, it's more or less a straight shot. Just gotta adapt to whatever comes up.
Ready to rock and roll then, old man?
Peering through the heavy glass of the Humvee as the road lays clear in front of them, the old man's hairs stand up on the back of his neck as he waits for a rifle round to whiz past his head, though only the low roll of thunder accompanies him as he finally reaches their first hurdle.
Fucking hell, you dog. Couldn't wait for me to get ready?
They'd already heard the engines. Besides, I thought you said I'd struggle to keep up with you.
Yeah, but sticking me in that piece of shit isn't fair. topping off my mags.
Once again finding that the two had reached a silent rhythm when it came to dispatching the undead, Grover can't help but feel a slim smile stretch beneath his whiskers as the bloodshed continues.
I think that's all of them for now. Gotta get myself topped off.
You ain't a slouch with that rifle, old man.
I'd hope not. I've probably spent more hours with this piece of shit than my old lady.
Hey, there's another good-looking Humvee. Think it works?
Maybe. We'll check it out once we're done clearing this place.
At least these bastards didn't use a mountain of damn logs.
Fuck. There's a whole cluster of them chompers down here.
Need help with it, old man?
Nah, I got 'em. You keep an eye on that bridge.
Got it.
Vision tunneling as he puts round after round through the rifle that felt like an extension of his arm. Grover's focus is only disrupted once Bouncer lets off a shot.
You're drawing more in, you dog.
I'm almost done over here.
Gills!
Wanting nothing more than to race to Bouncer's aid, Gills knows from experience that securing his flank is far more important, and trusting the younger man to hold his own is vital.
Stop!
Slow and steady, Bouncer. We've got enough ammo.
Finally working his cluster down to a slow trickle, Grover's worries start to settle as he stands side by side with his brother, a heavy wave of nostalgia and loss washing over the old man with the rain. Staring over the shambling horde that marched forward, Gills for once didn't worry, as he instead felt eager.
Fuck, was that thunder?
No, that was another goddamn shot back in the direction of the fucking checkpoint.
Motherfucker. Think someone's coming up behind us?
I don't know, but I'm gonna make sure we're alone here. Keep watching that bridge.
Having his temporary relief shattered by yet another gunshot ghosting their progress, Grover's agitation twists into a silent rage as he trudges through the mud and mutters spitefully.
You think that shot was him? Or someone else?
There's no way of knowing, Bouncer, but I'd feel a lot more comfortable getting you out of that goddamn death box. Last thing we need is it breaking down when we might need to create some distance.
Amen. Let's hope they left that girl in good shape.
Got the keys. Looks like all she needs is gas and we're in business.
I'll go get the broken beast then. I don't think we're gonna be able to fit it all, Gills.
As long as we got the essentials, we could also start jamming things in the spare seats.
I'll take being crammed in there like a sardine over this hunk of shit any day.
With this storm not letting up, I think I'd rather stay here for the night instead of charging through town blind. Who knows when we'll get a breather once we're in there.
Yeah, just afraid of waking up with a bullet in my skull.
If that's the case, Bouncer, you wouldn't be waking up.
Finding himself wondering where the path they were on led to, Grover listens to his partner shifting around in the next room as he contemplates what to do about their tale. Eventually huffing quietly to himself as he remembers Big Red, Gills acknowledges the many burdens of being looked to as a leader and finds a begrudging appreciation for what the desperate man had tried to do.
Ready to go, old man?
Yep, let's get going. Those two are probably as good a sign as any that we didn't have any visitors last night.
Oh yeah, the rotting flesh always brings me great comfort. At least the fucking rain finally stopped.
Good, let's hope it stays that way. Come on, let's get the fuck out of here.
On you dog.
Driving down the street he had rode 100 times to visit his old lady, Grover rejects the weight beginning to mount in his heart as he forces himself to stay focused on the task at hand. Beginning to examine faces as he grows closer and closer to the asylum, the fixated survivor rubs the ring beneath his glove as adrenaline starts to pump through his veins.
Ready to get started, old man?
Waiting on you to start the party this time.
God damn it, reloading!
Fuck.
Go the hell down, you bastards!
Bouncer, you good?
She ripped my fucking glove. That bitch!
Torn between worrying about Bouncer and trying to identify his wife, Gills instinctively falls into bloodlust that sees him gunning down corpse after corpse as he feels his heart hammering in his chest.
I think that's most of them. Your hand all right?
Yeah, it's fine. Let's get this shit done. At least it didn't start pouring on us again.
Just another reason to get inside.
God, it fucking reeks in here.
At least that hasn't changed.
You know which room your old lady is in?
Yeah, she should be on that 3rd floor, but I'm not betting she'll be there.
Good place to start.
Yep, just stick close to me. Just take it slow.
And steady. Yeah, I know.
This should be her hallway. We can go up and around.
Alright, still on you.
Beginning to worry that she might be amongst the piles outside, where she had wandered from the facility during his time away, Gills is finally and suddenly met with a familiar face.
Oh, fuck! That's...
Just keep an eye out.
Yeah, of course.
Staring down on the mangled and broken form of the woman who had cared for him in his darkest moments, Grover finally feels the full weight of all he had gone through to get here. Holding back the tears that threatened to spill down his cheeks, the grizzled man once again drags his attention back to their safety.
I'm taking her upstairs. We gotta clear the rest of this place.
Alright, I got you, Gills.
Cocky bastard.
What? She was gonna get you. I think that's it. At least for the inside.
Seems like it. Guess it's time to find a place to lay our heads for the night.
In here? We're gonna sleep in a fucking asylum? You know that's creepy as shit.
It's just a damn building, Bouncer. Grow a pair of balls.
With the storm showing no signs of stopping, and the light quickly failing, the two back up their reliable steeds to unpack the essentials and rest.
Lobby seems as good a place as any. Lets us keep an eye on the vehicles and get out quick if we need it.
Won't hear me arguing.
Though if I see a fucking ghost, I'm out of here.
We're dealing with the undead, and you're worried about ghosts?
I don't know. Who knows what's next with this shit?
The next thing is my boot in your ass if you don't start helping me clear this shit out.
Alright, Mr. Sunshine. Sheesh.
It ain't luxury, but it's better than those cots on the couch.
Anything looks comfortable right about now. But is that smell really not bothering you? It's fucking awful.
It's just a smell. Plug your goddamn nose if you have to.
Jesus Christ. Looks like it's past someone's bedtime.
How's the hand? Looks like she really went after that glove.
It's fine. It was just her nasty frickin' nails that got through. Barely broke the skin.
Should've cleaned it out, Bouncer. You know what could happen.
Well, I wasn't exactly in a spot where I could stop and fuss with it. It's fine. Really.
You're gonna give me a goddamn heart attack one of these days.
A man can only dream. We gonna bury your old lady in the morning?
As long as it's not still pissing out there, then yeah, I'm putting her in the earth. Though she's gonna be all bent out of shape that I'm not hauling her ass to her family's plot.
Hey, she's getting it better than most everyone else. Especially after the shit you went through to get here.
Don't think she'll see it that way, Bouncer. But I don't gotta worry about that until she calls me home. Now it's time to get some rest.
Yeah, if we can manage to sleep with this fucking smell.
Holy fuck! I can taste them in my throat!
Fuck these bloated shits. Can't even leave us be after we put them down.
Let's get the hell out of here, Gills. Find some place else to sleep.
We're not marching out of there in the dark. Help me drag these bastards outside.
You want to move them? God damn it. Ah, fuck! This one's leaking shit down my leg!
That's all of them out of here. Should be enough.
Enough? Now I smell like one of those rotting fucks. We should have just went somewhere else.
I'd rather deal with this smell than fighting those bastards in the dark. Now get your ass in bed and quit whining.
God damn it, you old bastard. I told you this was a bad idea.
Alright. Just shut the hell up and let me go get her. Then we can get out of here.
Thank fucking God.
Gotta go get the shovel. Make sure she doesn't go anywhere.
Not Gills. That's fucked up. Should we say something?
Nah, nothing that I can say will help her now. She's probably already pissed that I didn't bring her flowers.
Damn. I didn't know your lady was such a hard ass.
Hey, watch your mouth, you twerp. This is a goddamn funeral.
Shit. Yeah. Sorry, Mrs. Gills.
Go clean yourself off. You're starting to look like one of them.
Pulling out his worn map as he looks over the fresh earth beside his feet, the determined biker finally crosses off his list and lets loose a sigh of satisfied relief.
So, what's the plan now? Thought of anything yet?
I don't know, Bouncer. As far as I know, it's not worth going anywhere else. I imagine the whole world is like this now.
Yeah, but we know we're not the only ones left. We're not even the only ones still alive in Memphis. Maybe we can get that radio set up and try to find others.
I don't know if that's a good idea. Desperate people are the most dangerous, and I doubt there's anyone left who isn't as desperate as us.
The way I see it, we aren't in too bad of a spot. Maybe we could help someone who is.
Like that soldier? I'm gonna welcome him with open arms if he cries out for help.
I'm just saying. It doesn't have to be just us.
Maybe, but it's just us for now.
Feeling a final weight resting on his shoulders as he passes by the grave for a final time, Grover reaches for the zipper of his jacket and begins to shrug it off.
What the hell you doing, man?
She always hated seeing me in it. Now she can do whatever the fuck she wants with it.
That's sweet, but it's a nice jacket, Gills. You're just gonna leave it here?
Yep. Now let's get the hell out of here. Hey there, darling. It's been a while since I've come to see how you're doing, but Bouncer and I have been out by the radio station the past couple weeks. Keep trying to get the kid to leave it be, but it's just about all he talks about nowadays. Probably that young blood boiling up to the surface after staying put for too long. Maybe I'm just too goddamn old and tired, but I don't dream of some miraculous safe haven out there anymore. Right now, Bouncer and I are living just about as comfortably as he can, but that damn kid is too obsessed with dreams to recognize the good life he's living. Spring usually gets my grumpy ass excited, especially when it gets warm enough to ride, but this time I'm just finding myself exhausted. I know what's going with the kid. I know he ain't sticking around much longer, but I don't think he's accepted that I'm not joining him on this ride. The shit I've put my body through is finally catching up with me, and for the first time in my life, I don't feel that fire rise up in me when something needs doing. Also, I'm pretty sure you'd nag my ear off if I left you rotting here all alone. Anyway, I should go make sure the kid isn't getting into trouble or fucking with my shit. I'll stop by more often now that we're back on the island. Don't go anywhere. Gills.